Yes, so today we're going to start off with the poem Aunt Jennifer's Tigers. This poem, it is a statement about the condition of the woman. Here, Aunt Jennifer symbolizes all the women, the married woman, and the experiences that they have in the married life, and especially in a male-dominated society. That how is it that women survive? What are the problems that they go through? And the fear that man has created in their minds, right? So when you look at the title here, Aunt Jennifer's Tigers. So we see this tiger also here. So what do we think about this poem when we read the title? Yes? What thought comes to our mind? I told you this poem is about, the problems that women face, right? It is a plea for equality. It is a plea for understanding the conditions of women, right? And we know that our society here, yes, it is a male-dominated society, and women have to undergo a lot of problems. And in our society itself, it is. We do talk about the inequalities that exist between the men and the women, right? From the beginning, we notice a discrimination between the girl child and the male child, right? And this goes on forever. So unless and until something is not done to change it, I don't think so we have so much hope for the society. Nowadays, when we do look around us, we see that yes, women are stepping out of their homes, right? We are blessed to have, got that opportunity, stepping out of their homes, they demanding equal wages and equal rights. Yes, but somewhere deep at home, in the society, in the deeper reaches, where of what is not visible on the surface, what do you think is the condition of women? Yes, so when you look at this title, you think that okay, Aunt Jennifer has this tiger, right? But where is this tiger that Aunt Jennifer has created? Now, what is this poem about? I'll just give you the summary of it before we go into the complete paraphrasing of it. Aunt Jennifer has made a tiger on a cloth panel. She has done needlework. She has embroidered tigers, right? And these tigers are a big contrast to the personality of Aunt Jennifer. Aunt Jennifer could be any married woman. Aunt Jennifer here is symbolizing all the married women in our society, right? So what is surprising here? So of course she's doing needlework. She can do anything, right? She can make a rocket also. She's made a tiger. So what is the big deal? You'll wonder. Well, it is very surprising that someone who is so timid and gentle as Aunt Jennifer has the courage to embroider tigers, right? And why has she made these tigers? So when we think of the tiger, what kind of an image comes to our mind? What kind of an animal is the tiger? We have done poem about the tiger, like we read about tiger in the zoo, how to tell wild animals also, right? So what kind of an animal is the tiger? Immediately, yes, it creates that fear in our mind. We're scared of the tiger. It's very majestic, very royal. And yes, it creates fear in the mind of man and other animals, right? So the tiger has been, shown as a symbol of an animal that is even more stronger than man. So there is something that man is afraid of. So Aunt Jennifer mustered all the courage that she had and she made these tigers, right? And on the panel, as she has embroidered them, what is it that she has shown? Man is there and man is afraid of tigers, right? So this is, I would just say, a little idea into what the poem is about. So can we start off with the explanation of it, and we'll develop on these things and we'll make them more clearer as I go through it. Okay, fine. Yes, so what thoughts come to our mind when we think about the tigers? Anybody? And why do we, still have, right? Of course, we are there living in a society. We see women working neck to neck. We watch the women on the screen. They're reporting. They're going into difficult conditions, and yeah, they are there. Of course, facing as much problems as men are in society. But still, why is it there that we have this male-dominated society? Why is it that women are so afraid to express their minds, their thoughts, right? So here in the marital life, in the married life, what is there in Aunt Jennifer's life that she's so scared of uncle? Could be, yes, that she's been dominated. She's not been allowed to speak up for herself throughout her life. Yes, we have places where, we talk about domestic violence also, which is a very, very sad thing. So man tries to maintain his dominance through violent means, which is a very sad picture of our society. So in all those circumstances, Aunt Jennifer getting the courage to embroider the tigers is something very amazing. And that is why the poet, she's talking about that. She's also making a plea for equality for women. She's making a plea for women empowerment. She's making a plea that people should understand the condition of women, right? Okay, so let's come to the poem. Aunt Jennifer's tigers prance across a screen, bright topaz denizens of a world of green. They do not fear the men beneath the tree. They pace in sleek, chivalric certainty. So Aunt Jennifer's tigers. Why are they Aunt Jennifer's tigers? Yes, because Aunt has embroidered them. Aunt made them on the panel, right? So she took a lot of courage. And yes, so these brightly colored, beautiful creature that she has made on the panel. Prance across a screen. What is prancing? Walking very confidently, very proudly. The screen, the panel where she has made, that cloth where she has made this work. Bright topaz denizens of a world of green. Topaz, what is this color of topaz? The bright, you can say golden, what, a goldenish orange. Yes. So bright topaz denizens. Denizens are inhabitants. Where do the tigers live? In the jungle. So they are these bright topaz denizens of a world of green, right? So the animals, they live very proudly. Where are they? They have their habitat. They have this particular habitat where they live in, and they dominate over there. They control that area over there. They are, of course, scaring other animals. They are the predators over there. Yes, so preying upon the other animals. And surprisingly, in this world which tiger inhabits, man is afraid. Right? Otherwise, in his own world, a man is not afraid of anyone. He dominates everyone, he controls everyone, he loves to assert his power, he loves to assert his authority. But in the world where the tigers are, they are the ones who are dominating. Right? So Aunt Jennifer's tigers. Why are they Aunt Jennifer's tigers? Because she made them on the panel. She had the courage to make this beautiful creature, bright topaz denizens of a world of green. The colors here, topaz of the tiger, green of the world where they live in, or the habitat where the tigers are found. They do not fear the men beneath the tree. So of course, Aunt has made the trees there and men are standing, and of course there's a tiger. But yes, the tiger is not afraid of these men. But the man is afraid of tiger. They pace in sleek, chivalric certainty. So they're not afraid of man. They walk in great confidence, sleek, chivalric certainty. Like that quick movement which they have, that very defined movement of strength, of control, of commanding respect. So once again, let's have a look. Aunt Jennifer's tigers. Where has Aunt Jennifer made them? She does not have a pet tiger. She's not kept it hidden in a cage somewhere, but she has made this tiger on a panel, right? And these tigers are so beautiful. They are these bright topaz denizens. Orange, golden, bright color, and in this world of green, the world which they inhabit. They are not afraid of men. But there she's made these men also beneath the tree, and they walk around very confident in their very, you can say, majestic way. And yes, commanding respect from man. Clear? Any doubts? Any doubts? Topaz is a color, green is a color, right? So the topaz color is the tiger's color. Denizens, inhabitants. So these tigers there, they're living over there in this world, in this place, which is, yes, of course, here in the world of green. So they are found in their forests, in the jungles over there, right? And they walk in confidence, commanding respect, and creating fear in the mind of man. So maybe aunt has made this animal who can scare man. Aunt Jennifer's fingers fluttering through her wool find even the ivory needle hard to pull. The massive weight of uncle's wedding band sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand. Aunt Jennifer's fingers fluttering through her wool find even the ivory needle hard to pull. The massive weight of uncle's wedding band sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's. Okay. So any one of you, can you just explain what this stanza is about? Anyone? What is aunt wearing on her finger? What is aunt wearing on her finger? Yes? Yes, she is afraid. She is afraid. Yes, absolutely right. What is aunt wearing on her finger? She's wearing a ring. That's a wedding ring. And how heavy do you think is the needle? If you have tried to sew a button on your shirt, maybe if you're attempted needlework or you've seen your mother doing it, or yeah, why not you? Why mothers only, right? So if you're trying to sew something, so how easy is it to move the needle with the thread? Is it difficult? Is it difficult? No, it's not at all difficult because the needle is so light. The thread is also so light. But here in this stanza, what is there? Yes, why is she finding it so difficult to pull the needle? Aunt is finding it very difficult to pull the needle. Because what is there on her finger? Her wedding band. And what does that wedding band symbolize? Her marital status. And it is not only her marital status, but it also shows the burden of her married life, right? And here, yes, let's look at this paragraph. Yeah, you got it correct. Many of you, very nice, good job. Aunt Jennifer's fingers fluttering through her wool. Her fingers are fluttering, they're shaking as she is pulling the wool, as she embroiders the tigers, as she's making the tigers. Find even the ivory needle hard to pull. It's very difficult for them to pull the needle even. Why? The massive weight of uncle's wedding band. And when you look at the ring is also very light. Yes? And of course, the wedding band, the golden ring on her finger, showing her marital status, sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand. What is there that is making it very difficult for her to pull the needle and the thread? It's a wedding band. Is it actually the wedding band? Or is the wedding band symbolic of something even more what you can say, more dominating in her life? Yes, massive weight, the huge weight of uncle's wedding band sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand. So what is it that does not allow her to pull the thread and the needle? It is the ring which is on her finger. And it is not only the ring here, but the ring is symbolizing the problems in her married life, the difficulties in her married life. And because of that, yes, it seems as if it is so difficult for her to pull the. When aunt is dead, her terrified hands will lie. Still ringed with ordeals she was mastered by. The tigers in the panel that she made will go on prancing, proud and unafraid. When aunt is dead. So when she's alive, she was afraid of uncle. When she was alive, even doing the simplest task was a big difficulty for her because she had to suffer the difficulties that were there in her married life, right? And now aunt is dead. And even after her death, her terrified hands will lie. What is terrified over here? Her terrified hands. What are her hands being scared of throughout her life? The experiences of her life, the ordeals of her life, the terrible experiences that she had. Or what a difficult married life she must have. Still ringed with ordeals she was mastered by. Ordeals are the difficult experiences. Mastered by, controlled by. Who was the master? Man was the master in her life. Uncle was the master in her life. And see, even after her death, she will not be free from that fear. It seems that her body will be ringed around by those experiences. Her hands will still be ringed around, even though the ring might have been removed. But that ring here, she would be surrounded by the experiences of all the sufferings that she had in her life. The tigers in the panel that she made will go on prancing, proud and unafraid. And in contrast, the tigers who are there, yes, they will go on prancing, proud and unafraid. So who has more freedom? Aunt or the tigers? Who is more free? Who is more free? Aunt or the tigers? Yes? The tigers seem to be more free. After death, aunt will get freedom or not? Will she get freedom after her death? Will she? Because the sufferings that she had, the problems that she had in her life, do you think they're going to carry on with her? Yeah, her spirit will be free. Her spirit will be free. Okay, but it seems that even after her death, her hands will be surrounded. That wedding band, the ring that was there, symbolizing her marital status, even after her death, she's going to be surrounded by or she'll, carry on with the memories of the terrifying experiences that she had. They will linger on even after her death. What do you think the poet is trying to say in this? Is there a message over here? I'll be coming to the detail analysis. We're going to do it stanza by stanza. Right now, let's just try to get an idea here. How is this poem a reflection of our society? How is this poem a reflection of our society? Yes? It talks about male dominance. It talks about the inequalities that exist in society. It talks about the fear that man has created in the minds of women.